No, I think that's the light.
Welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy Podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans. With your host, Jesse Martin.
What are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
John Taman.
We finally got professional football back. This is going to be fun.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah.
Max Taylor.
As long as you got Jaden Daniels, you got a chance to win.
Spanning the eras of Washington football. Honoring the past. Commanding the future. And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taylor.
Hey, everybody, it's me, John, your world's worst podcast host who forgot to go over on X and promote the show. So if somebody, whoever, one of us who has the keys to the giant, look up at the top where you see our logo way up at the top, click it, go to YouTube and share it on X so that people can see us, because I would like to welcome everyone who's everywhere watching us from whatever you're watching us from. We sincerely appreciate it. Anyway, I don't know. It's fucking Tuesday. It's May. For those of you that know me and have been paying attention to the goofy shit that I've done over the last 25 years, you know that I have no idea what the fuck we're going to talk about today because I spent most of that time making fun of podcasts that did this kind of shit. So thanks to our friend over here from Southeast Virginia that told me let's go ahead and do a podcast every day so we can keep people up and look at it. Here's our good friend. It's fucking
Jesse
music.
Martin.
Jesse Martin. I know it. I'm going to find the music. There it is. Jesse Martin. There he is. We got to get the orchestra involved. All right. So anyway, welcome to you, sir. How you doing? It's middle of May.
Join this 95-degree weather.
Yeah, it is hot.
And
Scott, I already pulled it up. Don't even look. 93 degrees is 34 for you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's
I
cold
looked it
where
up just for you,
from.
sir.
And to make matters worse, we haven't had rain in weeks.
Yeah.
Lord, what is this fucking farm report? What kind of podcast is this? And we were, God
Corn
dang,
isn't
it's
growing.
looking like we're going to have a little bit of a storm next week.
Well,
there.
corn
What you
ain't
thinking
growing.
there, Tony?
We
Let's
haven't had rain here for literally minutes now.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
So, let's just refer back to the football real quick. Guys, is Rasheed Rice going to get fined for missing camp?
He missed what?
Well, he's in
Rasheed
jail,
Rice is
isn't he?
going to be in 30 days in jail for violating his
yeah.
probation. He's going to miss mandatory minicamp. Is he going to get fined?
No, mandatory ain't mandatory.
What?
It's the NFL.
I
Nothing.
mean,
is
he's got a
mandatory.
good excuse, to be fair.
I mean, yeah. Look, when Rashee Rice comes back and starts catching passes, I think the Chiefs' bigger concern is who's going to. Where's Patrick Mahomes on his return? I have not.
Week one, he'll be fine.
You think? Because when did he get hurt? Like week 12?
He said so. He's basically said so already.
That's a short turnaround, man.
Wait,
That's a short turnaround.
Tony, is that a New Jersey behind you?
Which one?
The one over your right shoulder that has wheat?
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
That's my old RG3 jersey that I got somebody to make up a nameplate with my name on it instead. So
Okay.
All right. Not a bad idea.
bit self-indulgent, admittedly.
All right. So before we came on the show here, we were talking about some soccer. Apparently, our friend Andy Burrows, who we're going to get in as much saying as that as possible. I'll tell you why in a little while. Andy Burrows, his team is not doing so well. Please, gentlemen, you UK guys, give us a report as to what's going on, because apparently there's some shenanigans.
Scotty, do you want to go? Or what?
Yeah, can do. So basically, the ins and outs of it is Spurs, as in Tottenham, needed a win or a draw tonight to ensure
Andy
their
Burrows'
survival. Yeah, to ensure their survival. They will be playing at their home stadium in October.
Where Andy Burrows would go to see them if he were to go see his favorite team.
He would indeed. And they got beat. They got beat tonight by Chelsea.
Oh, Andy Burrows must be feeling that.
So, like,
must be.
give that to us in NFL terms. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing?
No, it's bad. It's terrible.
Terrible.
It's like being.
Like, were they supposed to beat Chelsea and they got beat?
Oh, not really.
No.
Chelsea's. It'd be like, I suppose, in some ways, going right. Okay, we'll go up against the Ravens, and it'd be like, okay,
Chelsea are the world club champions. They wear this big gold badge that says "World Champions" on it.
But the shenanigans, Tony,
Central Florida, like they haven't played us.
You can go through the shenanigans now of what's going on in the league below.
Dumb American gonna come in. So it's with the Premier League. It's kind of weird. So if you suck like Tottenham, you get kicked out of the league.
Yeah, you get relegated. Yeah.
The bottom three teams go down, and the champion and the second place team from the league below comes up, and then the third to sixth place teams in the league below play semi-finals and a final, and the winner of the final takes the third promotion place.
So wait,
exactly.
They say team plays in the championship. That's lame.
No. So what they're saying is that basically the championship, the league below, third to sixth play off each other, and then in them playoffs, the winner, the two of them winning semi-finals, playing in a final at the National Stadium of Wembley. And it is the most expensive game in the whole of soccer.
The richest.
If you win that game, you instantly get nearly £300 million.
I mean, that's crazy. But the
top is that a prize, or is that like, what do they?
The top two teams get promoted automatically. That's their reward for finishing first and second in the league.
Yeah, done.
And then the third to sixth play off against each other, and the winner of that playoff, as Scott said, goes up.
So three comes up and three goes down.
That's correct. Yeah.
And Andy Burroughs' team is in danger of being one of those three that go down?
Yeah, absolutely.
They could have survived. They could have survived tonight. They only need a draw, I think. If Burroughs is listening, he'll confirm. But I think they only need a draw on Sunday to survive, because it's the last game of the season on Sunday for both teams. And
so, how big of a drop off are we talking? Like
massive.
It would be like us. Say we got relegated to the XFL, and
I mean there isn't really a comparison in terms of ability levels. But the thing that's the biggest comparison is financially you fall off a cliff if you get relegated from the Premier League. That's why Scott said that the team that comes up who wins the playoffs final on Sunday, it's known as the richest game in football, because if you win it, you automatically access about whatever 200-300 million.
So you imagine a Super Bowl, and you say, right, okay, Super Bowl is the end of it's the be all and end all of life in in the NFL in them terms. Now imagine the best teams in Europe play each other, from Germany, from Italy, from all the countries, and they all get together and they have a knockout competition called the Champions League. If you win the Champions League, your total winnings for winning that tournament is just over £200 million.
All right, hold on.
It's more money in winning. Is more money in winning the championship playoff final than there is in winning the Champions League.
You lost me, because as soon as you said, imagine the best teams in Europe, I thought nothing more than guys falling down, pretending they hurt their ankle, and
it's true. That's how it goes.
The guys chasing.
I thought, my God! So I got stuck imagining that, and I didn't hear anything.
I suppose in one way, that's one thing we do have that's totally different to your sport in soccer terms, is you have promotion and relegation through every league. So ups and downs every year. So my team has gone from equivalent of League 3 to League 5. In 2 seasons.
Get good, Scott.
Yeah.
So before we get back on topic to
there you go,
proper football, Spygate. So what happened was Southampton were playing Middlesbrough in one of the 2 championship semi-finals last weekend, and they had one of their employees caught red-handed at Middlesbrough's practice, hiding behind a tree on the outskirts of their training ground.
Seriously?
Filming
It's George Allen.
Yeah.
So obviously they've been charged with whatever, and
hiding behind a tree, I guess.
Most people thought
what's all this then? What are you doing there behind the tree?
Yeah, but most people thought that they would get a fine and perhaps a points deduction or something like that. Whereas today they've actually been kicked out of the competition. They've been
kicked out of the playoffs. Yeah.
Damn.
Now the Middlesbrough fans are saying, well, because they've now took their place, rightfully so. Middlesbrough fans are saying, well, hang on a minute, we don't really want to go up now, because we think that Hull should just be promoted automatically because they've done nothing wrong. They beat Millwall in the other semi-final. So it's like,
if we recorded your soccer tactics, block it. tackle it.
So yeah,
Tackle it.
exactly. It is odd though. It is odd that a team would do that in Spygate. It's come around. They can appeal it though, Tony. I saw that.
Well, there's
but
an appeal tomorrow.
It's an appeal to.
Just call it woodpecker.
But they're going to appeal that
There's a freeze
the
frame.
camera's facing his face.
I was bird
Well,
watching. I
there's
swear to God.
There's a freeze frame. There's a freeze frame.
Right over there.
They caught the guy who was spying on them on film, and there's that freeze frame.
So they were
with a
spying
guy
on
in a
him.
t-shirt and a pair of jeans with a camcorder.
It's 2026, and they got
got
Now,
whatever.
apparently, you are allowed to film training sessions, but it has to be over 72 hours before you play. No, after you play before you play the team. And this was like 24 hours before. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna film it." So
Okay.
I don't know the rules.
I think
and
it
the
was a
ins and outs
time
of it,
difference
but-
there.
With a
It
camcorder.
was-
Dude was out there with a black thing over his
Yes.
head. All right, everybody, got a big tray full of powder. All right, everybody, hold still for a minute.
Genuinely,
Apparently, they confronted him about it, and he ran off. So it was like some sort of
Yeah, he
Benny Hill thing.
He's scamping away.
Well,
I don't know what.
Do you guys remember with Spygate? They had to get the FBI involved to
I know.
remove the tapes.
I know.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Well, I mean, this has all been tried and found guilty within a week,
a week, yeah.
basically, because it happened a week
But
ago.
what I loved, what
Street
I
after the
really,
guy.
oh yeah, you're right, Valiance. They got a 4. He's a Charlton fan, by the way, another London-based team. In the championship, might I add, they got a 4 points deduction as well for next season.
Yes, they
so
did,
when they start off, they get they're on -4.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
So,
there you go.
okay,
That's-
so we're
that's
gonna
the
have to
world
tune
of
in
the
on
world of
Sunday.
soccer.
We're gonna have to tune in on Sunday to see if Andy Burrows is miserable or happy.
So they have Everton at their place at home.
Yeah, Tottenham,
Who's West Ham got?
I don't know. That's a good
You
question.
know what, I have to have a look at that. I don't know who West Ham have got.
I mean,
Spurs just
typically
need a
to the
goal.
west of my ham, I put the potatoes. So
Do you? Right, yeah.
That's right.
Spurs-
That's how you're supposed to.
There's West Ham and East Ham in London, so you could
well,
go
the
either
East
way.
Ham is the stuffing.
It's
so.
Tony. It's Leeds. Leeds at home.
Dirty Leeds.
Dirty Leeds.
Dirty Leeds.
Dirty Leeds. Anyway, we'll move
All
on.
right, so there's your UK Premier League football update. Has anybody seen
That
any
is
NBA? Not me. There's your NBA update for the year here on
Your American,
Burgundy
audience, the
Podcast.
American audience has fallen asleep. Now.
What about how are the not the Wizards? Yeah, how's the
The
baseball
Wizards,
going?
they won the draft lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Woohoo! Yay. Honest to
How's the
God,
baseball?
if there's
How's the
any-
baseball going?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, the
And the
Nats are
Nats.
terrible. Both the Nats and Orioles gave up 16 runs apiece last night. So
I saw
Nats
did the
are leading-
Nats lost
the Nats are
15-1
leading the
against
league
somebody last week.
in runs scored, though.
See, I gave up on the
Really?
Orioles not because
Mexico.
they suck, but because of Masson and their fucking money grab.
Thanks
and
for your
just as
rounders
it happens,
update.
right when I gave up, they suck. So I'm going to say it's because of me. And if you guys want to be good again, tell Masson to drop their fucking prices so I can watch a game again.
the Nats have the most runs scored in the league, but also the most runs given up in the league. So
Right. Look,
They don't
you
know
gotta
they're
be
supposed
good
to
at
go
something.
out there after they bat. They
They're
send a
pitching this
pitcher
for
out there.
Thanks for the rounders update. Appreciate it.
There you go, guys.
Last on the Rounders update, last on the Nats. The Nats are playing a lot better than anybody expected them to play this year. So
Well, I'll tell you what, you might as well touch them all because they're playing hockey too. So
So
go Capitals and what's his name? The guy Shkizhnitchkin to pass over to Kashkalanchkin. I will say this: the guys that do freaking hockey on the radio or on television, the announcers, those dudes probably give the best head to their wives ever. But do you know how fast that tongue has to fucking work? They have to exercise that thing to say all those fucking names, and they've got to be able to roll that thing. I'll tell you what, their wives are happy as shit. There you go.
I just one little baseball tidbit for anyone that knows it. The Diamondbacks today,
It's sports. Fuck it.
the Diamondbacks today hit a grand slam 6 pitches into the game.
Good grief. Good grief. All right. I know Scott's like, oh, well, whatever. I don't care.
all right, we went around the world in sports.
We
Let's
did.
get back to the NFL.
Wow, I thought we were going to talk about Romanian table tennis.
You know, I tell you what, that guy Gunch, he's got to go. Motherfucker's a dirty player.
Too much borscht, mate. Too much borscht.
That's right. All right. So really, there wasn't anything happening in Commanders Land this week, unless I missed something.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Oh,
The
Schedule came out.
God, that's right.
Don't act like you didn't make 14 mock schedules. Now you've got 3 different mock records going on.
We're playing all the teams that they said that we were going to be playing.
You know, I'll tell you what, you know how I am about the schedule. We can predict it all the time, but I'll tell you what, this time we'll go through the schedule. All right. Just for fun, because why not? It's fucking Tuesday. And what the hell else are you doing? It's hot outside.
Well, you know,
We'll go through the schedule and I'll try to predict each game, and we can all try to predict each game. And I won't do the usual, okay, we're going to go undefeated and we're going to win 42-10 because it's fucking May and who cares? So I'll try to put my brain to the test. We'll give it a good go.
you know, before we start that, I just want to say something about the schedule. Like,
Please.
it doesn't. We all know who we're going to play. We've known that for since the end.
Several years.
But it's the order, Jesse. It's the order.
It is the order, and it does matter some.
Look, Scott had to figure out when he's not going to get laid next season. Okay.
Like that's true.
I still don't know. It says at the end of the season, it says TBD.
Why?
Week 1 to week 18.
You're not wrong.
Scott's got his birthday circled on the calendar.
No, dude, it says Jacksonville away TBD. That's not that's
It's right
pissed
around
me
the
off.
New Year, Scott. Don't worry. It'll be the 2nd or the 3rd.
I do think when you play teams does matter some.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Well, of course it does. And I mean, there's a lot of fluky stuff that goes into that, in that how many people are going to be injured early, how many people are going to be injured late. But you get a team. I mean, yeah, down the stretch, teams are beat up more often than not. So it does matter as to when you get them. Last year, we had Philadelphia twice in the last 3 weeks. And I mean, granted, we weren't very good. But when you see teams that typically go far like they do, they tend to get better in December and they tend to get healthier in December. And, so you want to be that, and you want to be facing teams that are down. So
I'll say this too. It doesn't matter what team you are. In the beginning of the season, the first 2-3 weeks of the season, you're a different team than you are week 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Write that down, everybody.
Look at
Write
us
it
last
down.
year.
Have you got the big book of football knowledge there, John? That
There
needs
you
to go
Let me
into
get
it.
that right down. Hang on a second.
You are a different team at the beginning to the
I
end.
agree with Jesse because they're not playing in preseason hardly at all. So the first 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of the season, they're knocking off the rust. Nobody is in full swing. So I think that the fact that we're playing Philly, Dallas, and Seattle the first 3 weeks is actually a good thing.
I like the fact that we are starting off with these 3 teams early.
We've got to play them
Get it out the way.
I've got a question for John though.
Everybody, on Twitter, like they're having a meltdown. Oh my goodness, this is the worst possible schedule.
Really?
I think it's the best case scenario for us.
I agree. I don't think it's as bad as people are saying. I mean, you've got to play these guys at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I have no problem playing them early. Scotty, you had something to say?
Yeah, I was going to say, I've got a question for you. Over under, John, 52 quarterbacks starting this season.
Over.
Oh, that's way
Hammer
over.
it. Hammer it.
Way over. Where's that?
Yeah.
Fuck
Hammer it.
The average is like 65.
52.
52 quarterbacks starting a game this season.
The Vikings are going to start 52 quarterbacks in week 3 alone.
I thought it
That's
just meant the
20.
Browns, yeah.
Hey, wait till it snows and they can't find Kyler Murray. I got out of my car. They get, man, why didn't y'all give me that orange vest?
I suppose we had 3 last year, so yeah, it's entirely possible.
Hammer it.
Absolutely. Last year there were close to 70 starting quarterbacks that started a game.
And we had this discussion the other day on the bunker, Jesse and myself, Scouse, and a few others. How do you condition players now then because preseason's preseason, we understand how that all works with how many reps people get and not seeing them in the third preseason, etc. And training camp will be a little bit harder this year, so we've been told. But how do you condition people to take the hits if the CBA obviously won't allow them to do that?
You don't.
And you end up then in week 16 watching, thinking, oh man, this is going to be a great game between, the Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals, and you've got a third stringer against the second stringer.
That's how it happens.
It's dire.
It's what you have to do.
You've heard me say this how many times?
Yeah, I know, but surely something's got to change there. You know what I mean?
They're not going to change it because here's what the issue is. All right. For one, they want more games. Okay. The problem is it's not that there's not enough people that can play quarterback, period, on planet Earth, unless you really detract what is a capable quarterback. You see the difference that a franchise quarterback can make. All right. Mm-hmm. A great quarterback can win you and win you and win you and win you and win you. But just below that, it stays kind of mediocre. And then there are not 32 people in the whole world that can play it at a level to be a winner. So once they start getting hurt and you start getting into guys, and I've said this every year. How many rules have they made to protect these guys? They can't protect them every year in December. And now they're going to want 18 games, everybody going overseas. They're going to push it to the limit, and they're going to slay the golden goose.
John's right. If there's not enough talent, and you have in between
Indian Lake's right.
55 it says 55 and 65 different starting quarterbacks per year. That's the average. I don't know why they couldn't give me a definite average, but between 55 and 65 quarterbacks per year, and there's not 35 or 32 good starting quarterbacks. What would y'all say?
Not even 20,
like 15,
17,
15, yeah.
And that's any era you look through football. Yeah. It's like that. It's not like there's a dearth now. There's a $5 word for it.
That's why it's so important, and that's why I'm not going to put a whole lot of
definitely said girth.
What happened to our team last year? If your starting quarterback goes down, the season is over.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, and I mean. Sorry, they're all cracking jokes while Jesse's over there making a serious point.
me and Sonia.
Bad carry-on impressions.
Yeah, we are indeed, yeah.
The hell with it. Have fun with us. All right, so, Max, you haven't said anything. What do you think about this? How do you condition these guys?
You can't. The way that you do it is you have to break the rules. How many times during the Legion of the Boom era, I'm not kidding, what they do is, hey, we're going to have to go hit them. We're going to pay a $500,000 fine, and then we're going to actually play. How many times in these week 1, week 2 do you see these soft tissue injuries, sprained ankles? Like you don't see you see the serious injuries, but you just see these little tweaks,
the lingering
pulls, and oh gosh, Joe Burrow's turf toe. He's going to miss 10 games, and then when he has to come back, he has to wear steel plate in his shoe. Like it just happens, and it's because they can't do anything.
Right. You can't condition guys to play football by making them run through little robot things with arms like turnstiles. You just can't. No. Right, you got coaches poking at him with fucking pillows on.
I thought you were talking about Andrew Wiley.
They chase giant butt plugs around, robot butt plugs around the field to teach them how to tackle.
Nick,
I mean, you can say that's why depth is so important in this league.
Yeah. Depth is important in this league. How else are you going to get to the first string? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you get put on an injured reserve special exemption if you die? Oh, you said depth.
Depth.
Sorry.
Jesus. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Death is important.
Death is important. He's the other death.
He's got a slight case of death.
Get up, man.
Death.
That's depth. Well, yeah, depth is extremely important. And I mean, backup quarterbacks have been very instrumental because they've had to be, But when you look at who's won the Super Bowls, those quarterbacks, they stay healthy practically all the way through the, with the exception of Josh Allen, because they can't win the Super Bowl. They can't even get there. But these guys, the Ravens kind of were an exception.
What was the last quarterback? I'm trying to think. What was the last quarterback that actually backup quarterback that took a team to the playoffs?
Nick Folk?
It would be Nick Foles.
Nick Foles.
And I mean, even
Nick
still, he
Folk.
came in
I always see the team.
Yeah. Let's say that played more than 8 games.
Purdy.
What was
Brock Purdy.
Or was it not Garoppolo? What was the other
Brock Purdy?
When Tom Brady got injured.
Matt Castle didn't make the playoffs that year.
That's the 1 year they missed the playoffs.
It was Brock Purdy, the year Jimmy Garoppolo tore his ACL his rookie year.
Yeah.
In 2019?
It didn't happen that often.
And that was when. No, it doesn't. Also, remember the NFC Championship. Brock Purdy tore his UCL because he got hit.
Yeah, they were down to like they were down with McCaffrey fucking giving handoffs.
Well, it's because they have an electrical plant near their stadium. I don't want to hear anything about it.
Yeah, remember Purdy had to come back in because Josh Johnson got knocked out. Josh Johnson played in the NFC Championship. Everybody,
dear God.
Yeah.
You've got to go back to 1999 with Kurt Warner when he started as a backup, and then Trent Green ripped his knee up in preseason, and
nobody. I can remember Dick Vermeil crying.
Yeah,
of course, he will
stand behind Kurt Warner.
I'll stand behind him, and he'll get us there. Damn if he didn't.
And his wife will block everything that comes near us. I'm sorry, what?
I don't know. The thing I would like to know the most about Kurt Warner and his wife is, by now it's been about 25 years since she got those implants. I wonder what they look like now. I mean, she got the big old porn star balloon tit things. Scott, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Google it up.
Scott, who's Kurt Warner?
Oh, I know who Kurt Warner is. Yeah, absolutely know who Kurt Warner is.
Yeah,
Ryan
running back in the 80s.
Ryan Fire, great player. He did play for Ryan Fire, didn't he? I think.
There we go. Now we've touched into the American League of
NFL
European
Europe,
football, whatever
very
that
good.
was. Yeah.
Let's just get the big board here. All right, we're at 6 right now, everybody.
Okay. So, all right, if we lose Jaden Daniels, our chances go right in the toilet.
Well, look what
All right.
happened last year.
Well, yeah, but last year we also lost everybody but the offensive line practically. Practically everybody but the offensive line went down.
It was the Amsterdam Admirals. I stand corrected. Apologies.
Well, there you go. All those people from Amsterdam. You're gonna come over
I
here.
hear that stadium just has nothing but red lights. Is that right?
Fucking cloggies.
He told that story, didn't he, about the backup quarterback getting lost in Amsterdam? What was that he was on? And because he was the Patriots' backup quarterback who'd been assigned to the World League, and they sent Kurt Warner to Amsterdam because they knew he was a good religious boy. But they sent this other guy there who got lost. He had to ring Robert Kraft and tell them that they'd lost his quarterback.
Robert Kraft just popped his head out of one of the whorehouses.
Well, they couldn't find him. They found him on,
busy in there.
Yeah, well, they found him on Wednesday, 4 days later, in the red light district, having spent his paycheck on hookers.
4-day long bender. Good Lord. Okay. About this poll, what do we classify as a franchise quarterback?
I was going to say, I can't answer that.
I'll tell you what, to me, a franchise quarterback is a guy that you have that puts you in contention to win the division every year.
So it's okay.
It's definitely not 15.
That's the minimum.
They used to define it on around the NFL as, are they a truck or a trailer? If you're a truck, you're pulling everybody along with you. If you're a trailer, you need someone to pull you along. Well, I always thought that was a good definition.
Well,
Jalen Hurts is
I
down
don't
in
think
the
with
trailer.
that, Brock Purdy wouldn't be a franchise quarterback then, but he is that franchise's quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, it's Kyle over there, and you know it is. He can fucking plug anybody.
Yeah, he had Mac Jones that won this at one game.
He could put Andy Dalton's kid in there. I don't even know if he has.
And then you get the likes of like Sam Darnold. Okay, what is he? Is he a franchise quarterback?
He is now.
I mean, the Dolphins paid Malik Willis to be their franchise quarterback, and he's going to be awful down there. Like,
wow.
Desperation makes you do things like that, and we've seen it for 30 years here. All right, when you don't have a quarterback, you'll reach. All right, and whether Malik Willis is a reach or not remains to be seen. They're just now starting to build. He's going to have to survive the next 2 years until he can be something.
If they're bad enough this year, they can get out of that contract and they'll draft.
They gave Devon A-Chain $84 million, and he is going to die.
They got nobody else to give the ball to. So we'll see how it goes with that. All right. So last week we talked about the wide receiver room, the running back room. There's still a whole lot of question about the wide receiver room because everybody wants him to sign somebody. Do we still want him to sign somebody? Tony, you want him to sign somebody?
Yeah, absolutely. No change from last week. I mean, Diggs or Ayuk. I mean, I still stick to the point that they know more about what's going on with Ayuk than we do.
Sure. Maybe.
And I think that's the more likely one of the two potentially because I think there's probably more competition for Diggs.
Did you see the
2 weeks
video
until June 1st?
Dad, did you see the video that came out of Cardi B and Stephon Diggs getting in an argument when they were in Burtonsville?
Yeah.
Why the hell are they in Burtonsville?
I don't know. I mean, Burtonsville is kind of goddamn. It's halfway between Baltimore and Washington. I guess they just didn't feel up to going down to Laurel. I know you guys don't understand what we're talking about, but that's it. I feel like going to a better class of town than Waldorf. Let's go to Burtonsville. All right. Anyway,
that's a joke for like 10 people.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. Well, that's because that's all that's paying attention. Hey, if you're paying attention afterward and you live in Waldorf and you get yourself all offended by it, shut the fuck up. I'm amazed you were able to work this device. Anyway, look.
Sold it for crack.
He said it.
Anyway, to all our friends in Waldorf, we don't apologize for anything. Anyway, I would like to see them sign Stephon Diggs, and I'm just over Brandon Ayuk. I'm just past Brandon Ayuk. The guy hasn't played football in 2 years. I just don't know what we're going to get when we get anything out of him, whether he's going to come. I don't see workouts. I don't see anything anywhere. And this is the kind of age where a guy puts himself on camera driving 115 miles an hour passing the stadium, driving his ass. Oh, fuck you, man. So I would much rather go with Diggs. He proven production. Scotty, what do you think?
I think you have an absolutely hideous take there, John. Being perfectly honest, I would take Brandon Ayuk in a fucking heartbeat. He is better than anything we have, even on this current roster right this minute.
I am
You're
not
basing
hearing
that off of what?
I am not hearing that Terry McLaurin slander.
Wait,
No
okay.
way.
You're basing that off.
He's
of
my
what-
new best friend.
I want you to know you're pointing at John, but you're basing that off of 2024 production.
I'm pointing at John right
Yeah,
now.
I am. Yeah, if I'm being in all seriousness, yes. If you go off 2024 production, absolutely, he could quite easily be the Terry replacement. That's all I'm saying there. I would sign both of them right now and say, realistically, it's going to cost you probably 25, potentially 30 with incentives at the most. With 50 million left, we need a cornerback and wide receiver, and the wide receiver room needs to be done. Needs to be done and
Didn't they
dusted.
just sign a
Terry
cornerback?
Brandon. No, they didn't. I don't think.
Terry, not a veteran. Oh no, they were looking at him.
Terry, Brandon Ayuk, and Williams, and then you've got like Diggs as well, and then Jalen Lane, McCaffrey. That's
Get rid
six.
of everybody else.
Everybody else, see you later. Practice squad, not interested. Diami Brown's contract can be ripped up in 10 minutes by, it's.
You don't
it's
think there's
not
any
an issue.
potential there?
None at all. I think we had
None.
4 years of
None.
this 4 year. No,
Over-
I think
over the
I
dime.
think we had.
Oh, I mean, not with Diami Brown. I mean, with the room in general.
Oh
way you
no,
just set it up.
not I think there's potential in Williams, yes, but is he going to truly be the next Terry McLaurin on the outside, or is he going to be a person who's going to take over? Terry is getting older. We all have to face facts, and we paid him a lot of money, and that's fine. But next season, his contract is enormous. We
I
are
do
not
wanna
paying his
recap
contract.
that during the trial. That was one of
Go
our
have- go
big
redo it.
points, and
It
you
was.
guys tried
It
to
certainly
slander
was.
that.
No, and he got injured. So I'm looking at this and saying you have to do something. I'd sign them both. Get them in.
I'll tell you what, Scott. In a lot of those things, I do agree with you, but in other ways, I think that was one of the most repulsive takes I've ever heard on this podcast.
That is totally fine.
Tony, go ahead.
I'll die on that hill.
I agree with Scott. I'm much more
Well,
intrigued
fuck you
with
too.
Ayuk than I am Diggs. Even though I would not hate Diggs, I would welcome the Diggs signing.
Oh, neither would I.
Produces,
Neither would I.
period. He
I-
produces.
I think if this team signs Ayuk again,
Yeah.
I think they know a hell of a lot more than us.
What the?
Absolutely, they do.
I don't even know why we bother the podcast then if we don't know more than those guys.
So
Exactly.
if we do wind up signing him, I think I'm going to put the trust in Adam Peters and Jaden to know what they're doing. I'm sure Jaden would be vouching for him. I mean, they're best friends.
Oh,
and all.
sure.
So if we do go that route, I'll be ecstatic. And then there's a much bigger better chance / opportunity with Ayuk, being that Terry is getting older and I don't see him coming back after this season, that Ayuk could potentially turn into our number one.
Clip that. Scott, correct. Oh, in several years.
But as far as potential with our wide receiver room, yes, I see potential in Williams. Yes, I see potential in Luke McCaffrey. I even see potential in Treylon Burks. I
And
absolutely
Jalen Lane. I mean, these guys are brought here to learn. You don't get instant production out of a lot of people,
But I don't
everybody
see
wants-
I don't see none of them being a potential number one wide receiver.
No, not quite yet.
I see why I see the potential. Now, this is
I wouldn't have thought Terry McLaurin was a number one when we drafted him,
Very true. Very true.
but he became one. It's
What
all about how you
what
do
it
it.
needs is one of Williams or Lane to step up as a number two. I don't think McCaffrey's ever going to be that. I can't see Burks doing that. So if
I'd
one of
like-
those two guys can step up and become a number two, more likely Williams, because by all accounts Williams is the most pro-ready of any of that group.
Indian Lake, Ohio 1050. Welcome to the show. Says the key to the wide receiver room is whether Luke McCaffrey can step up and shine. If not, I expect he will be cut, and they will trade midseason for a wide receiver. Personally, I'd sign Diggs. Wow, I don't know that he would be cut.
that's
a pretty hot take.
He stepped up and shined last year before he got injured.
He did.
Luke's not going to
Come on, he had 11 catches.
He's a good kickoff.
He had 11 catches.
Kickoff returns. That's what I'm saying. Kickoff returns wise.
When we're
All
watching,
right, but you can get Lane to do that. You can get Williams to do that.
True. If you're looking at punt return and kick return, we have them on the team for me in McCaffrey and in Jalen Lane. But this wide receiver room doesn't fill me with any.
You need wide receiver fours. You need wide receiver threes, wide receiver fours, and that's what your Lanes and your McCaffreys are.
You got to give patience to an extent. They say that in the majority of them, the light comes on in year 3, right? McCaffrey, this is year 3. We're going to see if the light comes on. And like I said, they're into instant gratification. They want immediately out of the box these guys to be all pros.
I think the thing for me, John, is you're looking at 10 million plus incentives for Stephon Diggs who's just got 1,000 yards. All right. And from what I've heard from Mitch Tisch, who's talking about it before, saying that he spoke to local people up in Boston, and they've said the guy was although he had lots of off the field stuff, he was very good in the locker room. He brought along the wide receiver group up there, especially with Keyshawn Booty, people like that who had a good season for New England, and he got all the way to the championship game. Exactly. You know what I mean? So, in fact, to Super Bowl. In fact, sorry. So, it's. I think if there's someone out there who can bet it, who can make this team better, ring him up now and get him in.
That's why I'm looking at Diggs. He's here for one. He's in town. I don't think he'd have any problem picking up the playbook. The guy's been a veteran everywhere he's gone. If you look at his statistic, with his stats, and just look at games started, games played, he had one season 2 years ago where he had an ACL. But other than that, it's 16 games, 17 games, all the way down. Playoffs included, all the way down. The dude is durable. And then look at the production every time. Last year, he came off that ACL, 1,000 yards, 85 catches, and they went to the Super Bowl. So why wouldn't you want to bring that guy in for your young quarterback? If you don't want to wait around for Brandon Ayuk, or you're not sure what you're going to get with Brandon Ayuk, there's always next year, right? And a 1-year rental for a guy like Diggs, I think, is well worth it.
Tony?
That's my take on it.
How about this one? You've just mentioned Keyshawn Boutte.
Yeah.
If Philly trades A.J. Brown to New England and they then have A.J. Brown, Romeo Dobbs, and Boutte apparently didn't attend minicamp or whatever it was for one of the OTA sessions this week, and they've talked about trading him. Day three pick, or is he just the same as McCaffrey, Lane? He had 40 odd catches for 500 and something yards last year, and 50 odd catches for 500 odd yards the year before.
I think you can get that out of Williams. Yeah,
I'm saying he's not necessarily a out and out 2, but he's another young receiver who's got some potential. I'm just throwing it out there for discussion. I'm not saying that's what I would do, but
I think another little thing that I don't think we've said it before. People are always like, "Oh man, we need receivers, we need weapons so much," and we keep forgetting about Chigakonkwo. And I think how involved he is going to be in this passing game, and something else on Diggs that I don't think it's to get talked about too. And I don't know if it would be a problem or not. Diggs has never been a number 2 wide receiver, and for him coming in here,
that's not true at all. Adam Thielen existed in Minnesota.
He wasn't a number 1.
Adam Thielen was
Diggs was a number 1.
Adam Thielen was the number 1 wide receiver in Minnesota when Diggs was drafted.
Diggs immediately took over.
That's not true.
That is too true.
That is not.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Either way, I think in this offense, they're interchangeable. I think what we're going to see, because when you see so many guys the same, I think that's what they're going for. They've got a type that they want, and they want to use it. And so I don't really care whether he's played a 1 or a 2. He's 14-year veteran. I think he could do whatever they ask him to do.
True.
I think the
only reason I'm saying that is, how he got with like Josh Allen with Kirk Cousins when he doesn't get the ball. I'm not saying that's going to be an issue, especially at his age, and it seems to be he has matured on the field. But
I don't have a problem.
It's still a little immature off the field, and is that going to be something that team's looking at and like, what? I don't know if we want that drama.
I think it's a little overblown.
I think you need to look at I think you also need to look at, obviously it's a new offense this year. There's a big trend in the NFL in the last 12 months around 12 and 13 personnel, 2 and 3 tight ends. So are we going to get some of that? We've got I think we actually have the horses to do that now, because we've got a blocking tight end in Bates, we've got a receiving tight end in Okonkwo, and we've got Sinnott who can do a little bit of both. So I just wonder whether, in that situation, the offense is going to look different anyway. So I think the offense is definitely going to look different. I think it was 11 personnel 58% of the time, I think, last year. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure it's going to be that high this year. I think they might look at more 12 and 13 personnel. And if that's the case, you don't necessarily need as many receivers by definition. So it'll be interesting to see how they vary it up.
We've got a very crowded backfield as well. I mean, we've got 5 running backs right now. Yeah. Right? 5? All right. And I'm thinking that the draft pick's going to make the team. Oh, fuck. I lost his name. Max, tell me.
Allen. Katron Allen.
Yeah, Katron Allen. I'll tell you what. The dude he knows how to take a crease and make it into a hole. I thought at Penn State, he was the Thunderback to the other guy's lightning, but I thought that he was a little bit more of I thought he was more of a game breaker, to be quite honest. Max, you watched a lot of their games. You tell me.
Katron was able to bust the hole. He was bust through the hole and be able to get 10 to 15, where Singleton was able to get outside faster than other people. So if you're I don't think either of them were bad picks for the team they went to, but Katron fit what we needed here.
Where did Singleton go? Is it Seahawks?
Tennessee.
Katron's just got no juice beyond 15 yards. Basically.
That's all right. I want him from the 5 and in.
But no, Max is 100% right. We need that tough yard up the middle, up the gut type of runner, and I think Katron can definitely fill that role.
Yeah, I think he could be the thumper. So we got Bill, we've got Jerome
Rashad
Ford,
White,
we got Rashad White, and we've got who's the other one I'm missing there?
J-Mac.
McNichols.
Right. McNichols. So, boy, I tell you, I wouldn't want to be making these cuts because that's a lot of guys, and you can't keep them all. And I don't know if I would want to trust Katron Allen on practice squad. I don't know what I would do. Go ahead, Jesse.
No, it is a tough spot to be in.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, even though he's kind of a fan favorite, I think we're going to say goodbye to Jeremy McNichols.
No, he'd be on the practice squad. I don't even think you'll catch on to a 53.
I think he's the one. He's one of the ones. Maybe Jerome Ford, but he'd probably get picked up somewhere. I think that would be able to get. We would be able to get back onto the practice squad.
Yeah, I agree with that.
See how it goes with that. I think the offensive line.
Do you think we keep 4?
I think we keep 4.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know if Rashad White makes the team.
What?
I mean, everybody shows me and tells me about how awesome this dude is, and I tell you what,
I'm not saying he's awesome.
No, I understand. I never thought he was anything special. He doesn't break anything. He doesn't.
We lost our receiving back in week 2 last year, and in terms of running back productivity, we had the same type of offense.
Hey, Kim.
A receiving back is one of the least valuable things you can have on the team.
He depends on the offense instantly the best blocking back that we have on the team.
Jeremy McNichols is still standing there.
White's better than McNichols. I'm sorry.
What about that?
Yeah, White's not going anywhere. I
think it's RB1.
That's a
extremely I think that's Bill. I think they're going to go with Bill at RB1. I think they're going to give him the ball and give him and say you lose it. Well, it'll be committee, but I think he'll be the guy that's first one out there on the field. And I hope it's a little bit more of a concentrated committee than it was last year, where it just seemed kind of haphazard. All right, let's see here. What do we got left? I got a top 10. You want to see a top 10?
Yeah, let's do the top 10. That'd be cool.
Right, let's do the top 10. Let me see here. I got some top 10 music. Here it is. All right, am I still underwater? Am I swimming?
No, you're good.
I'm good. All right, this is the top 10 for the week, and I got to change things around here, and it's the top 10 NFL summer predictions. Here we go. We've been looking in the crystal ball, and we're going to find out what's going on in the NFL this summer coming up that we'll be paying attention to. Number 10, NFL summer prediction. Your faith in human sense and reason will be restored for at least a year by watching Eli Manning not get inducted into the Hall of Fame this August. There you go. You'll feel better about the world. Number 9 of the top 10 NFL summer predictions. The Farmer's Almanac says to prepare for hazy skies as the smoke from the Arizona Cardinals dumpster fire continues to blow into the atmosphere. Holy shit, what a fucking mess over there. Poor Jeremiah Love. Let's see. Number 8 things of the top 10 we're looking for. The 49ers execute a rarely used "fuck him, we're not taking his calls" exemption for Brandon Ayuk, forcing him to remain in San Francisco under 49ers house arrest until they can conveniently leave him in Australia. I think that's the plan. They're just going to, oops, the plane flew away. All right, the number 7 of the top 10 NFL summer predictions. Jerry Jones kicks the bucket. It's because I'm in a pool. I have August the 9th. So, I gotta kind of go with that. All right. The number 6 of the top 10 NFL summer predictions that we're looking at. Number 6, just before Steelers training camp, Aaron Rodgers emerges from a Western Pennsylvania cave and declares that he is too old for this new age shit and he's freezing and hungry. About goddamn time he grows up. Let's see. Number 5 of the top 10 NFL summer predictions. New Commanders wide receivers Stephon Diggs and Cardi B have occasional shouting matches outside upscale DC area restaurants like Maison de Waffle.
Maison de Waffle, where's that?
Maison de Waffle. All right, number 4 of the top 10 NFL summer predictions. Eagles fans flying to London for their October 11th game versus Jacksonville are being offered a tour by Millwall FC supporters to learn how to be proper right football hooligans. God damn it, I said it all wrong. Scott, say it.
Hooligans.
Right, proper football hooligans.
Right.
All right, and number 3, after such a good...
That'd be interesting, actually. Eagles and Millwall. Oof. That'd be interesting, yeah.
You always tell me London's a dump, so may as well. All right, number 3, as a result of the how to be proper football hooligans, the Eagles riot on the plane home and destroy the second prediction. Number 2 of our top 10 predictions. See, number 3. All right, okay. You know what that means? That means it got to be it's 5:25. I don't have any more jokes. The number 1 top 10 NFL summer prediction, and this is definitely going to happen. Scotty, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here he comes. Oh, Andy Burroughs gets an agent and starts charging us to use his name and likeness. All right, well, you missed it there. You had your cue.
Hashtag International Fan of the Year. Yeah.
You fucking missed his cue.
I know.
Jesus Christ. All right, so let me see.
Useless. Face for radio, John. Face for
keep it light, keep it fresh, keep it fair. Let it bloom every night. Give it room. Never stand still. Keep your love a lovely dream and never wake it. Come on, Mike. Keep it gay, keep it gay, keep it gay. Keep it gay, keep it gay, keep it gay.
No, I don't know where that came from. Sorry. All right. Anyway. All right. So what else you guys going to talk about here on Commanders Tuesday here on the BBP? Well, it's that time of year, man. We haven't gone through the schedule yet, have we?
The NFL gave you a nice nap in week 1 of the New York Jets at Tennessee Titans week 1 matchup.
You'll get to
imagine getting excited for 6 months just to sit down and say, we got the Titans today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, both teams can look at the other one and say, we might win this.
That's true.
Well, either the Titans or the Jets are going undefeated.
That game might be a 0-0 tie, and they could start today, and it would still be 0-0 in September.
Cam Ward's going to get sacked 130 times before the end of the first quarter. All right, anyway, let's hit the schedule. Scott, who's got the schedule handy? We'll just run through it. You got the big book ready?
Yeah.
The Big and Boss book?
We can do that, yeah.
Oh, here, we can do that. I offered Scott the opportunity to make a list. You look at how excited he got.
I already had it prepared, John.
There he is.
Golly.
All right. Well, then we might as well give him his due here. All right, Scott, we're going to make a list of our predictions for the schedule. We might as well go ahead. So we're starting off with the Eagles in Philadelphia, and we will go with Jesse first.
Yeah, I think we come out with a win. We played well in Philadelphia. Philadelphia sucks in the beginning of the season. I think this is the year where you really start to see the downfall of the Philadelphia Eagles.
I tend to agree. What about you, Scott?
I've got this as a loss.
You've got it as a loss? You pessimistic bastard. I'm going to stop calling on you.
Go ahead, Tony. Since he was, were you just looking like that forever, or were you frozen?
No, I'm just.
It looks like I thought.
I thought you were working on your ventriloquy for a second.
All right,
No, I agree. I agree with Jesse. I got this down as a win. I think it's the right time to play fairly start of the season. They've also got a new offensive coordinator, haven't they, as well?
This is the 10th straight year Jalen Hurts will have a different offensive play caller.
Yeah, it's because he's a bum. And it'll be the first game without AJ Brown, likely. So I think it's the right time to play him, and I think we will start with a win.
John, what says you?
I'm taking a win. I think we're going to win on the road 42-10. Well, no, I'm not going to say 42-10. We're not going to go there. But I do. I agree with what you guys are saying. I think that last year LJ was all about the vibe was off. The vibe was off. The vibe was off. And I kept saying, what the vibe? And then I figured, okay, if anybody should know, she would know. And she was right. This year, the vibe feels different. The vibe feels off for Philadelphia at this moment. Anyway, they've lost a lot of coaches. They're going to have a lot of things that they've got to prove. Nick Sirianni is a twat. So we're just going to say we're walking in there and we're coming out with a win. And I'm going to say 31-27 Commanders.
You should just do the Adam Rank thing and just start naming all the scores from games you can think of between these two teams.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything Adam Rank.
Well, I was going to say that's
Although
one
I
thing
should
he does that I like.
have kept it. I'm dead serious. Like 3 weeks ago, I wiped my ass and it looked like Adam Rank. And I thought, no, I'm not going to.
That just mean it was nothing on the paper because
I'm not going to keep
he's a
that.
bald guy.
There was a hair on it.
Actually, you got.
I think the Eagles win this game.
Okay.
What based on what?
You and Scott are relegated.
Yeah, you are. You guys have to go be on the.
I look at a Vic Fangio defense and I say, "Oh God."
Same.
I'm looking at a David Blau offense, and I'm saying I have no idea what it's going to be, and neither does Vic Fangio.
I'm looking at a healthy Jaden Daniels, and I'm not scared. I'm not scared, especially week one. I mean, the Eagles just are awful in the beginning of the season. This is a perfect time to play him.
Yep.
Vic Fangio has to wear a diaper.
Now we're going to score 30. Are we going to score 31 points like John says? I don't know about that, but I do think we win 26-23.
Dallas away did week 2.
Dallas, we got to win in that one too. Dallas, you know what? I don't know what to expect from them, but I think if we beat Philadelphia, coming off of that, going into Dallas to win. Who's Dallas playing week 1? Do we know that?
The Giants on Sunday night. Yes, we know every game.
Well, I mean, do we have it handy is all I'm saying. The Giants, I think that the Cowboys will probably mop up the Giants and feel cocky and overconfident. And they'll be mourning the death of Jerry Jones on August the 9th. All right. I'm in a pool.
You're jinxing us. I waffled back and forth on this game. I can see it go either way. I think it's going to be close. I'm going to call it a loss because we're away.
We're away in week 1 too, but you call that a win?
I think we can win this game. I really do.
I got it down as a loss. I think that it, like Jesse, it's winnable. But at the same time, if we come out of those first 2 games 500, I'll be pretty happy.
We're going to the fucking Super Bowl. At least that's what I'm going to think if we win these games in a row.
I think we're going to lose to Dallas. I think Dallas.
You got us 0-2.
I think Dallas is going to take a step.
Fuck! Oh, wow.
I have us 0-2 as well.
Oh my God, you guys! Jeez, my goodness! It's fucking May. Can't you at least step outside?
Sorry, 56-14 win. All right,
there you go. That's the way it should be.
That's what we want to hear.
42-10. No, I mean,
okay.
I just don't see it with Dallas as being that scary. Whether they're going to take a step, I don't know. You know, has Pickens signed his tender?
Yes.
All right.
So the day of the draft.
I know that they put it on him. I'm not so sure he's going to be there when the time comes. They might trade him.
Their defense was just as bad as ours last year, and
worse.
I don't think
they did a whole lot with it.
They
put in Quinnen Williams. They got.
They did. They brought a lot in on defense.
They drafted what's his name?
Caleb Downs.
He's going to suck, right? He's going to suck.
So
it's like we all said.
Like I said, I think this is a 50-50 game. I mean, I have us. I'm going to stick to what I thought initially going into the first quarter of the game. So I'm going to just put it down as a loss.
Dude, you immediately, as soon as you walk in the stadium, go, fuck it, I'm going home.
I have a very positive outlook on the schedule. Once the schedule came out, I have a more positive attitude about this season with this schedule than I did before. So
it's maybe hopeless. It's not quite as bad as I thought.
Speaking of home games, first home game, week 3, Seattle.
It's so what's the good thing about this is it's a 1:00 game and they got to travel to the East Coast.
That used to be a big bugaboo for them, but it's not so much anymore.
Yeah, I read somewhere Seahawks were 4-0 doing that last year, so I've got that down as a loss.
It used to be that was a sure bet. You took the whoever and give the points to the Seahawks if they were traveling, but not anymore.
Jesse?
I got us down as a loss there.
Yeah, I got a loss too.
It's a loss.
Yeah, but
First
not by
home
much.
opener loss in 5 years, boys.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
How much are they going to?
I'm still feeling I got them at 1-2. Going into week 4, London.
2-1.
I'm 0-3 as well.
Most everybody's going to be there. London. I got this as a win and a big one. Fuck Danny Dimes.
Yeah, fuck him. I think we're gonna win this football game.
I got
the boys
2-2.
Yeah, me too.
I got us at 3-1 at this point.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, 3-1.
We're going to stuff Jonathan Taylor into Tottenham's field, and then whoever plays on it next year, because it ain't going to be the Spurs.
It'll be the next week. The Jags and the Eagles play the next week. They'll take them out.
It's a different field job. You know, they don't play on the grass pitch. They play on the football. They've got a
NFL.
They got a separate NFL football stadium field.
Yeah, no, it's not a separate stadium. The pitch comes out from underneath it and it rises up and it's all mechanically fitted. It's awesome. I'll send you a YouTube video.
What's the video? They drop it.
It's well cool.
Below.
They drop it low.
That's cool.
Drop it like it's hot.
That's cool.
Next game at home to the New York Giants.
That's a smokeroo. We're gonna kick their ass.
I gotta win.
By then, Jackson Dart will be on his 3rd concussion.
They were at the two of him and Scadaboo were at a UFC fight 2 weeks ago, and they definitely headbutted and gave themselves a concussion.
Yeah, fuck them.
I mean, I don't know who's dumber. It's hard to work out who's dumber.
Yeah. Now, we got to win around the table on that one.
Tony,
we'll see.
Yeah, beat the Giants.
Yeah, fuck the Giants.
Fuck them Giants.
Okay, next one then. Monday Night Football is away at the 49ers.
Can they get rid of the substation by the time we land?
I'm going to go ahead and give it a win. I'm going to say that the 49ers are a team that's on the decline. They keep plugging in these wide receivers, but they keep losing them now. I mean, you can shake your head at me, boy. Am I supposed to be afraid of Ricky Pearsall all of a sudden?
I'm saying I'd be afraid of Christian McCaffrey 100%.
You know what? Christian McCaffrey is here one season, gone the next. He was there last season, so okay. I'm just not afraid of him. I'm just not. One guy isn't going to do everything, and I don't think they're losing too much, and they're not replacing it.
I'm kind of with John. I'm not afraid of this. For the 49ers, I just wish we played them later on in the season when they're all injured. So I'm going to
happen anytime.
I'm going to put this as a loss.
Yeah, I got it as a loss as well. I think early season. I mean, the receiver room might be losing people, but they've got Mike Evans, Ricky Pearsall. They've just drafted Dejon Stribling, so they're not.
Fred Warner's coming back.
They're not lacking in weapons.
Max
3-3.
Mike Evans.
Well, loss. Yeah, I've got it as a loss too.
I forgot they picked up Mike Evans. You know why I forgot they picked up Mike Evans? Because I'm not too worried about old ass Mike Evans.
Now here's a win we'll definitely get.
He always kills us.
It's called the bye week. Anyway, we move on from that one.
All right, so we get a bye week.
Sunday Night Football, Philadelphia at home.
At home. Yeah.
I don't see us winning that one.
Yeah, I agree. I think we lose that one too. First or the second 2 losses in a row.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that as an L.
Come here.
It's unfortunate, but on national television, yeah, they'll show up. And when we do split with them, we tend to do it home and away.
Yeah,
we don't really do well against Philly on primetime games.
No, we don't.
So is that a loss for you as well, Max?
Yes.
Okay. Next one at home to LA Rams.
Yeah, that's a loss.
So I'm going to say we win that one.
I'm going to be driving home from a wedding during this game. So this is going to be the game where we shock everybody and win the game.
Oh, wow. You're okay. All right,
I'm going to be driving
that's
from
fun.
Charlottesville home. So I'm going to be driving right in the middle of this game.
Yep. Well, don't
By the
drive right
way,
in the middle of the game because there's players out there.
By the way, the college football schedule on November 7th is worth sitting on your ass for the whole day. I'm just putting that out there.
Tony, what says you?
I don't need a whole lot of encouragement.
That's a lot. That's a loss, I think. Unfortunately, I mean, with any of these games, it could look very different at that point. Let's say if Matthew Stafford gets injured, it's going to look very different. Sure. You just don't know.
Yeah,
but we can only go with what we know.
I got that as a loss as well. New York Giants away Thursday night.
On a Thursday night.
Win. It's going to be like 9-7, but it's a win.
Quinn's never lost to the Giants, has he? So we'll take that.
I'll go one better, 16-7. We're going to touchdown too, and 3 kicks by our new rookie kicker.
Scott, I got to win.
I got to win too.
Sweeping the Giants, which is about as clean as they're going to get.
JD6, they can kiss my ass.
He'll be injured by then. He'll be gone. Scatter will be gone.
Yeah, it's going to be Tyrod Taylor then, or is he still there?
No, didn't he move to Green Bay?
I mean, he may have just rented a room for a few days.
What's the next game?
Next game is Cincinnati Monday night.
Is who?
Cincinnati. I got that as a win.
God, Thursday to a Monday is awful. Ugh.
And who's that game? Did you say
Cincinnati at home?
Oh, yeah.
But that's one thing about this season that is good. Our rest differential is way better than last year.
I think we win that one. But Burrow will be out at least by 3 weeks by then.
That's a win
for his annual eight games of sit down.
I'm hoping to be at that one, so they better win after the disgrace of
the disgrace that Tony and I saw.
Yeah, Max and I, and you were there, Jesse, as well, weren't you? So all our eyes bled.
Jesse walked in the stadium and said, "Fuck it," and left.
Left.
He did, yeah. Right.
I didn't even see you.
Now this is where I think the favourable stretch of the season.
Absolutely.
Comes in. Yeah. So Arizona away.
That's a win.
It's a win. Like I said, you're going to have to wear a gas mask because that dumpster fire smoke is toxic.
I think that'll be Carson Beck's started game for the Cardinals.
Like for me, as long as we stay around 500 and then we come into the stretch, I think we're going to be just fine.
Dad, who quarterback you always used to make fun of that had his eyes out here?
Oh, what was his name?
Was that Osweiler?
Osweiler, Brett Osweiler.
Carson Beck's eyes are about back here.
He looked like that fucking thing on Ice Age.
Carson Beck is worse.
Oh, really? He's got lizard eyes.
You should real quick just Google Carson Beck and look at his face.
Carson Beck, he's a loser. He's a loser, baby.
Yeah. Next one. That's who did that. Next one, Tennessee away.
It's going to be a win against Tennessee.
Yeah, we're beating Tennessee.
Yeah, I think so. Not fully convinced of that. I think Tennessee is going to be a lot better this year.
Yeah, they'll win 6 games.
True.
They're going to double their win output.
Yeah, I think it's a W.
Next one, then the Texans at home.
I got that as a win.
I think this is a loss. I think the Texans are going to be better on the offensive line than a lot of people think, and I think they're going to make some noise in the AFC.
Yeah, their defense is really good. I'm going to say this is a loss at home.
That's a really
I'll put me down for a loss. Unfortunately, as well. I think that defense is so good. Although defense is variable year to year.
Who you got, Scott?
I think this is a win.
Yeah,
I think this is a win. I think this is the shocker. You know, when you everyone expects you to lose this game because everyone's looking at the defense and saying, "Oh, our defense is amazing." I think we win this game.
I guess I'm speaking for everyone over here.
What's that? So that is...
I thought that against Seattle last year. You know, this is going to be the one we're going to shock them, and then they demolished us.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have Atlanta at home. The Falcons.
Whip the shit out of the Falcons.
Win. We owe them.
Michael Penix and Tua Tagovailoa in that room. Oh, that's a injury ridden. That's someone with no cartilage in his knees and someone with no brain anymore.
I guarantee you, there's duct tape on the floor. There's wires hanging from the ceiling. There's everything they can possibly.
Do you remember when Tampa Bay was on Hard Knocks, they had it in Braille outside the quarterback room.
Dude, that's still one of the funniest damn things I've ever seen in my life. The sign outside the quarterback room in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers says quarterback room, and then under it is in Braille. And I'm like, what? Who the what? Hey, what's up, Deluxe? John, in regard to the Giants, no matter how much you sweep, you can't clean shit. It's still shit. That's true. That is why ours Deluxe is the Deluxe. He tells us the truth, unfiltered and full of shit, like the Giants are.
Next away to Minnesota, the Vikings.
I think
We're gonna win.
This
They're
is a win.
Win.
Kevin O'Connell is fighting for his life.
I think they're going to stomp on Kyler Murray.
Can we just lost in a snowdrift?
That is just that quarterback room has to be bottom.
What says you?
I say it's a win.
That quarterback room has to be what, bottom 6 in the league?
It's O'Connell is grasping. Can you imagine him? I mean, honestly, I think he's on the hot seat. If you look at, he made the decision to not go with Darnold.
3.
Right? Darnold wins the Super Bowl.
I don't think that was
A
his
win.
decision.
Well, whether or not, it's still he's the guy who everything's going to fall on because the GM will go too. But the quarterback that he picked, not working out. He's going to try to go again with Kyler Murray, and you see that I don't care what anybody wants to say about. I don't even remember his goddamn name right now. Mr. fucking Gritty. Oh, shit.
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. Dude, when he doesn't have a quarterback, he doesn't produce. He's not raising
that in the book of football knowledge, right?
Well, no. I'm sorry, but you know what? When I'm hearing about Mr. Elite there, okay, well, he ain't showing it when he ain't got nobody to throw him the ball. When you talk about somebody like Terry McLaurin with a guy like Taylor Heineke producing, it's a difference.
Taylor was better than what they've had since Darnold left. They haven't had nothing.
Whatever. And you know what? And Justin Jefferson was held up as like the pinnacle. And it's just
the next game, week 17, is the biggest game in the Hartley household. It is Jacksonville, Washington at Jacksonville. I will be at this game most likely.
Oh, what's on the line here?
Cool.
So, all right. So whoever's losing is going to be on their knees, right? Is that what I'm hearing here?
It'll be probably, hopefully, it'll still be all right in Florida in January, but we'll see.
I'm going to do Hartley a favor. I'm going to say we lose this game.
Oh, man.
Now, Scott, have you seen any videos of people from Jacksonville talking on the news? You're going to see some things you've never been ready for.
Oh, you're going to Jacksonville?
That's what he just said. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was not paying attention. I was listening to what my wife was saying. You're going to Jacksonville. My God. Why?
For the game, you dummy.
That's not a good.
If it's even in Jacksonville,
it might be in Orlando.
I think they're playing at. I think they're actually playing at.
Is it Orlando?
Well,
Camping World Stadium, Orlando.
Where's the
USA?
In Orlando?
Where's the Florida Gators play?
Tallahassee?
Yeah, Everglades.
No, that's Florida State, isn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Gainesville.
Gainesville.
I'm sorry.
Gainesville. It's in Gainesville. Yeah,
now, next year, the Jags are going to play all their home games in Orlando,
Gainesville.
which is a 3-hour drive from Jacksonville.
Flying to Gainesville. Really?
They're playing three of those. They're playing 3 in Europe, I think.
So yeah, they are. What are you saying, Tony?
I've lost all track of time. Oh, Jags. No, that's a loss for me.
Yeah, I've got it as a loss. I saw a thing today on Twitter that the Jags have the #1 coaching trio in the league in terms of head coach, offensive coordinator, and defensive coordinator.
Based on what?
Last year that they have all of them back.
John, what says you?
I say we're winning that football game. We are undefeated in Gainesville, period. I don't care how far back you take it.
The head ball coach.
We're going to keep
I'm saying we win that as well. Squeak.
Yeah. That's right.
Scott's going to get the laser pointer on his head here in a minute.
That's a squeaker for me, definitely.
Oh, well, you know what? I tell you what, if you end up losing, I don't think we're going to be hearing you squeak for a while.
That's what I'm saying. This cam will be inserted somewhere.
Karen, get the laser pointer out.
Dallas at home, final game of the season.
Finish with a win.
You know what? We're going to lose because we're going to be resting guys to get into the, because we're going to have already wrapped up the division at this point. What have I got us now at, like 15-2?
2 seconds. Jesse, what says you?
Yeah, I gotta win. Close out the season, win the division.
I've got a loss, Scott.
A loss for Max. Okay. Tony?
No, I think we'll win that one. It's always hard to predict week 18 because, like John said, you don't know what's on the line and what's not. But
It's hard to predict any of them.
well, that's true as well.
Okay, the final scores are in. After the pessimistic start for both me and Max, it's interesting to look at this. So, Jesse, you have a final record of 12-5. John, you have 13-4.
Jesus.
Max,
I'm ashamed.
Max, you are on 9-8. I am on 10-7. And Tony, you are also on 10-7.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I mean, I think we get 10 wins.
I can see it being 9-8. I can see it being 11. I can see it being 10.
I can see it being
last year. I
May.
said we'd be in the Super Bowl losing to the Ravens, so I feel like I have to take a
we
step
both
back.
did. We both did. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna win 12 games. But I do
You just said we would.
I know, but I'm just saying I don't think we're gonna win 12 games.
He didn't mean it, Max.
But I think I'm looking at double digits. I've said I think we're gonna get 10 wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think 10. I think 10 wins will be enough to get a playoff spot. Just. I could see.
I think division is going to come down to the last game of the season.
I think 3 teams in this division may be playoff teams.
We're winning the division. The Eagles are going to implode. The Cowboys are going to fall apart after the memorial statue being installed for Jerry Jones because of his tragic death on August the 9th.
I don't think
it falls on Dak Prescott.
I don't think the Bears are going to make the playoffs. I don't think the Lions are going to make the playoffs. I don't think the Packers. I think the Packers are going to win that division by default.
I don't think so. I think
Bears are absolutely classic regression candidates. If you look
I think the Bears and the Patriots.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the Bears have other weapons, man. You know, they've got decent running backs and they've got good receivers.
Yeah, but they had all those unsustainable metrics that we had, like, you know,
Right.
number of.
Look at the playoff game and tell me how they can repeat that.
Well, I mean, I get that.
Strength
I
of
get that.
schedule, injuries.
But they're a
all that kind of
year
stuff.
further along. You know, I don't see them as a fall off the map type team, and I don't see the Packers as being all that effing strong. I just don't. I'm Jordan Love, whatever.
Yeah, I don't get the hype with Jordan Love. Really, I really don't. I don't think he's that great of a quarterback.
Yeah,
He's
he's good.
Streaky. He's streaky. He looks amazing sometimes, and then
Look,
God awful.
Jordan Love during Toyotathon's the best quarterback in the league. All right.
I remember this.
All right, well then I'll tell you what. I'm going to hit this, and wonder if I'm underwater or not. Am I underwater or not? And if not, am I not underwater? All right. So what are we doing? Are we coming back again next Tuesday to talk about nothing? I don't know what the hell we're
No,
doing.
Jesse's going to talk to us about the steaks he grilled for Memorial Day, so we can critique how he's going to do it.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, next weekend is Memorial Day. So remember this, everybody, while you're having your steaks. It is a solemn occasion. It's not really a party, even though you'll have a party, but remember why. And Scotty, you guys don't do that. You guys do that in November, right? That's when you do it all at the same time. That's when you're Memorial.
Yeah, no, November the 11th. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right then. Okay. Well, until we see you the next time, pay attention to your social media because that's where you learn the truth, ladies and gentlemen. You know that.
Breaking news as well on the Bleeding Burgundy podcast.
On the BBP.
7th of July, tickets will be on sale for NFL Europe games in London. 7th of July, general admission tickets.
Very cool. Now, I wonder, am I going to be drinking warm beer while I'm over there?
Absolutely not. No, this beer is actually proper beer, not that piss that you call lager.
All right. Well, I don't drink lager anyway. I like Pilsner.
No, that's
You'll
okay.
get, there's plenty of good pilsners in London, John. You'll be fine.
You'll be absolutely
I
fine.
don't like a real bitter Pilsner. I like a Pilsner.
Do you like an IPA or
Not really. I think IPA is one of those things you get when you're just douchey and need something to order to sound tough and good.
Well, just stick to the Scotch, John. It'll be all right.
Scotch. Now, I'll tell you what. I have never had good Scotch. I will say, let's taste some of that. However, I will say this. I'm not doing the Andy Burroughs bar crawl. Y'all can try all you want to do that shit with me. I'm an old man. I have to take fuck off. But we're definitely putting our plans together. We're coming over, so I will see London, and then I will see France, and then we will see Scotty's underpants. And yeah,
Andy's got 17 Jaeger bombs waiting for you, John.
no, you know how many Jaeger bombs I'm gonna do?
None.
That's right. John's old. I don't do that shit. Anyway, all right. So we'll see you when we see you next time. Until then, later, everybody.
goodbye?
The BBP.